session.
Okay, I started recording. Could you repeat?
Actually, I didn't attend the first session. It's my first day today.
Okay. How about others?
I'm here. I'm just here.
Okay. You were able to do your homework?
Yeah.
Awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
Cool. Let's get it started, and let me quickly ask you about the previous class. Who can tell me what is a computer? And class rule, as we discussed, you are going to turn on your cameras, right? So I can see you all. I want to make sure I can see you all and I can monitor as we go.
Okay.
All right. So, who can tell me what is a computer?
It's an electric device that processes data to produce information.
Great. Anyone else? No? I want everyone to participate in the class. What is input and output device?
Input like a keyboard, mouse,
Yes.
yeah, and the output device like printer
Yeah.
and
Shall I explain Cockparvis?
Sure, go for it.
Input device, we input data information or we send data information into the computer. And output device, on the other hand, display or present processed data to the user by the computer.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Shahid and Mokhtar.
Do you want us to name it?
Go
Or
for it.
like you want me to say like a couple input devices or output devices?
Yes.
Like a output devices like is a VR headset, a light bulb, a printer,
Uh-huh.
and you want to name in a speaker,
Speaker.
and a input device like a keyboard, mouse,
Yes.
a scanner, joystick, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is operating system? Operating system. No one?
operating system. Operating system make connection between hardware and the user, and the user able to process the data and get the information through the operating system.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, let me ask you this. What is hardware and software?
Should I answer?
Sure.
Hardware is the physical part of computer that we can touch and feel it, like mouse, keyboard, hardware, like CPU and motherboard, or the physical component. Yeah.
Okay. I gave you an example the other day about hardware and software, real life example. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Should I say?
Yeah, go for it.
Like hardware is the like our soul. Our soul is this the software and our and the physical our physical part of and it's dedicated or it's indicate the hardware.
Our physical body that we can feel, touch is an example of hardware, right? And software is like our soul that controls our body. Okay? All right. Let's get started. Those who did not turn on their cameras, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Next class, please make sure your camera is on. Computer networks. Have you heard of a term called network?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Okay. Who can explain network? Shahid, you wanna go?
Yeah, the connection between two or more computers is called a computer network.
Okay. Who else?
Should I explain?
Yeah.
Networking in a computer that practice of connecting multiple devices to facilitate data exchange and communication between devices like computer and any other devices. It's called networking.
Good. So, when we say network, are we only talking about computers?
No, any device that interact with the network.
Okay. Awesome.
Like switch, like router, like network printer. Also, like the devices we connected in the network.
Yeah, your mobile phone is a device that is connected to the network, right? Radio. You listen to radio station, and that is a network. Same thing, like any device that is able to share information, connect to another device, and share information through the wire or wireless. So we have wire or wireless, right? Today, like right now at home, what you have is like you have TV, right? You have TV, and then you have laptop, you have desktop, you have your mobile phones, like you have multiple devices connected your into your home, right? So that is a network, correct? That is a network. So whenever you talk about it, um, you always make sure that you are not just thinking about computers. You are thinking about all the devices that is able to share information across the wire or wireless. Okay. Um, how often do you use a network? Like, do you use it daily? Do you use it sometimes? And can you tell me for what reason do you use it these days?
I use it daily in school to like do assignments and stuff in my Chromebook.
Okay. How about others?
Yeah, the home internet is also an example of network.
Yes, yes, it is.
I feel like
Okay.
everyone
Who else?
I feel like everyone uses this daily, like your phone or anything to even work. You use Wi-Fi.
Okay. Got it. How about you, Mukhtar?
I use it to connect to the internet and studying and studying another. Like this, we are connecting together as uh, internet is also depend on network.
Okay. Anwar, Yama, Ilyas, do you guys want to talk about it?
Hello, everyone. Yes, I use it every day at work.
Okay. Cool. All right, so that is a network. So a network is where you connect multiple devices together and share information, right? So that is a network. When you say computer network, then you're talking about computers, right? So this is a basic class that we are going through right now. We are going to go more advanced into networking. So internet and web browser, that is a really big different example of a network, right? So internet itself is a network, right? It is a network where multiple devices all across the world is connected together and they're sharing information, right? So today when you type google.com, right? So let's just say I say, hey, can you go to google.com? Can you go to facebook.com? What is happening? Your device that is a phone or a laptop or a desktop that you have and you are trying to access information on google.com, it's connecting to a server where all the information that belongs to Google is stored and you are able to access it. So internet is a global network. If someone asks you what is internet, the easy answer to it is the internet is a global network. Okay? For example, and we say web browsers, right? What type of web browsers do you use?
Like Firefox.
Firefox,
Google.
Google, Chrome, yes, Chrome. How about Internet Explorer? Anyone use Internet Explorer anymore? No?
No, I'm using Microsoft Edge now.
Yeah, because Internet Explorer is no longer there. That's why.
Yeah.
It's no longer there. Have you used Opera web browser? Anyone? No?
Nah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So let's go into email and communication tools, right? How often do you use email, and what is email?
Electronic,
It's like where you
electronic mail.
Go ahead.
it's like where you send someone like text. Well, not really text, but like it's like where you send someone like email stuff, I guess, or like anything that you want to inform them.
Yeah, you send them what? You send them a message. Okay. And if you work somewhere today, you are using email a lot, right? You send an email to your colleague, you send an email to your friends, you send an email to like other companies, and that's what you do in order to connect globally, right? That's what you do to connect globally. So what type of communication tool do you use? One is email. What else do you use today for communication?
Zoom application.
Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat is a communication tool. What else? Phone.
WhatsApp,
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, phone,
WhatsApp,
Messenger.
What's
Okay.
up?
Yeah. What else? How about for email? Like, what do you use for email?
Hotmail, and Gmail.
Hotmail, Gmail, Outlook. Yes, Outlook. Okay, cool. So it looks like you understand um, the concept, which is great. So this is great. Okay. All right. So Ilham and Sorab, I'm watching you. Okay. Be serious in the class. So cloud computing basic. Have you heard the term cloud? Have you heard the term cloud? It's okay if you don't know what is cloud. Have you heard about it?
Like if you store data online, like in OneDrive, it's like data on the cloud, like on the internet. So you can
Yes.
access from anywhere from the world.
Awesome. Great. So a lot of time, if you have heard this term where they say cloud, it is someone else's computer. Have you heard about that term? It basically says, what is cloud? Cloud is someone else's computer, right? And it
Yes.
is true because what you're doing with cloud computing today is you're storing information, but not on your computer. You're storing it on someone else's computer. And who is someone else? Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Alibaba, and others. These are the famous ones, right? The popular ones. So today, if you are using Google Drive, if you're using OneDrive, um, if you're using like other cloud storage applications, What you are doing is you're storing data and then you are able to access it from anywhere, anytime. Anyone here paying for cloud storage?
I think I am. I think I am, but I'm not sure though.
Okay.
Like iClouds, the Apple users, they
Yeah,
pay.
iCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe most of you are paying for iCloud. iCloud is where you store like your photos and other stuff, right? That you have on your iPhone. Because a lot of time you run out of space, and what you do is you use iCloud. And okay, I am also paying for multiple storage. $2 is really good. Paying too for Google. I'm paying for OneDrive right now because I store a lot of information, so I need it, right? But again, that is where cloud computing comes in. Let's just say if there is no cloud computing, what were you gonna do? Like there was no cloud. What were your options?
We
Using
have to,
Go ahead.
backup storage.
Backup storage. What else? What
we need
else?
more hard drives. We need more hard drives to store the data.
Store the data, and
Uh,
if you want to access the data from anywhere you go, in that case, you were
Seven.
gonna need a
Computer network.
flash drive, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
There you go. So you were gonna need a flash drive in your pocket in order to access it anywhere if there is no cloud computing. But today we have cloud computing, so you don't need to take the flash anywhere you want to access the data. But here's the catch. In order to access your data from the cloud, you need to have one thing. What is that?
uh, network.
Internet, right? So if there is no internet, you're not able to access your data because it is in the cloud and you need to connect to it through the internet. For example, your data is in Google Drive or OneDrive or iCloud. If you don't have internet, you cannot access it. So that's why cloud computing is really, really important. Okay. So if someone asks you, what is cloud computing? You can say cloud computing is about the storing data and accessing it over the internet, right? Or you can say, well, cloud is someone else's computer. And you can give them example of Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Alibaba. Those are all cloud providers. And you're basically storing your data in their computer and accessing it. That's what you're doing. Okay. Let me ask you a question. How do you secure your computer? How do you make sure your computer is secure? Like, viruses, things like that can infect your computer.
like
Um,
Security application.
Antivirus.
Like firewalls.
Antivirus, firewalls, yes. Have you ever experienced where your computer is infected with virus?
Yeah.
No. Personally, I've never experienced that.
Okay. Anyone?
Yes, I have experience a lot of time. My computer was affected with the virus, and then I scanned my computer, and then the antivirus detect the infected files, and then remove the viruses.
Cool. So all right. So computer security is very important, right? So if you have a computer, go for it. So if you have a computer, you need to make sure that it is secure, because if you remember in the past, you had flash drive, and every time when you basically take your flash drive, give it to your friends or go to internet clubs like in a public space and put your flash drive there, and access your flash drive, bring it back to your home, your computer is infected, right? Why? Because you are trying to transfer data through the USB drive on multiple computers. So that can infect your system. But today, it is very important that you protect your computer from viruses. And how do you do it? You use antivirus, and a strong password. Is your computer password 123? No?
No,
No.
it's easy to hack. It's easy to access.
Right? So we need to have a strong passwords, right? Even on your phone, you need to have a strong password, because if your password is weak, like your computer password is 1234, it's very easy for someone to get into your computer. So we need to make sure to have security for your computer, antivirus, and a strong password is used. Who doesn't know what is antivirus? Anyone here who doesn't know what is antivirus?
I just know the concept of antivirus, that is protect our computer from virus,
Yes.
the malicious tweets, like that.
Yes, that's what it do. Antivirus is used to protect your computer from viruses, right? It protects your computer from viruses. And that's all you need to know for now. Okay? That's all you need to know for now. Because we are gonna learn in detail about it. So what if you have 1,000 pictures in your computer and you have very important files in your computer? And if it's deleted, like it's deleted, it's lost, right? So let's just say you have a computer, you have a lot of files, you have photos, you have family pictures, things like that, and it's deleted. You no longer see it. What are you gonna do to make sure that it's not gonna happen again?
Yeah, I will take the backup on the Google Drive or OneDrive or any flash drive or any other hard drive. So if I delete it, then I can restore again my data from these resources.
Great answer.
To make sure it never happens again, I would make sure to get like a stronger firewall and a better password.
That is a good technique, but the question is like, how are you gonna get your data back, right?
Yes.
So when you want your data back next time, so next time, let's just say you have 1,000 pictures and it's deleted again. And last time you were not able to get it back because you didn't have backup. So that is where data backup and recovery comes in. So what you see on the screen right now, data backup and recovery, this is where you back up your data just in case if your files are deleted, you're able to do what? You're able to restore it. So you have a phone today, right? So you have a phone. Do you save your photos on iCloud or Google Drive? Who does that? Just say it or put it on chat. Yes or no?
Yes, I have. I always put my Android phone's data on Samsung or my
Okay.
Google. I configure with my Google email onto the Google Drive. Yeah, I take backup, and whenever I need, I restore from there.
Okay, good. So anyone here who does not have a backup of their phone, if their phone is lost, they will lose the contacts, they will lose pictures, they will lose everything. So same thing is with computers. If you want your files and everything, if your computer is no longer working, let's just say your computer is lost, your computer is no longer working, the operating system is corrupted. Now you basically say, hey, I need a new computer. You go and buy a new computer. If you want your data back, you need to have a backup. So backup is very important. And what is backup? It prevents data loss. Backup prevents data loss. That's it. Okay. Any question? No?
No question.
So if anything goes wrong, let's just say your computer is no longer working, right? Your mobile phone is no longer working. Nothing is working. What are you gonna do?
First of all, the restart.
Okay, you're gonna restart. What else? Like anyone else?
Then check then check and restore the mobile or computer. If that is computer, we check the component of the component is work or not.
Okay, good. What else?
Like if computer is not starting, so first we check if the power cable is connected properly.
Okay.
Yeah. And also where the power cable is connected, the electricity is working on those switches. Or the power cable, maybe power cable is not working. So maybe it's out of order, so we can change it.
Cool. Awesome. Anyone else? So everything that you just explained right now, what is that? It is troubleshooting, right? What is troubleshooting? Troubleshooting is where you take steps to resolve a problem or resolve a computer issue, right? So you said, I will check a cable, I'll check this, I'll check this, I'll do that. What are you doing? You're going through steps to resolve a problem, to fix a problem, and that is called troubleshooting. Okay? So that is called troubleshooting. And a lot of time restarting fixes a lot of problems, right? Easy thing, restart the computer, it will fix the problem. So do you remember CPU?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
What is CPU?
Should I go?
Central processing unit.
Central processing unit. Okay, but what is it actually? What is the job?
Its function is to execute an instruction and perform calculation in a computer system.
Awesome, great answer.
What was the answer? Can you, sir, tell me please one more time?
Say it again, Mukhtar.
Okay. CPU is stand for Central Processing Unit, and it acts as a brain of computer. Its function is execute an instruction and perform calculation in a computer system.
Thank you.
Shahid, I got the first day recording. It's on the YouTube channel, so I think I send it through the email too. You can get the first day recording from there. So, anyone know what is motherboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really.
What is motherboard? Anyone?
Should I explain?
Yeah.
Motherboard is act as a backbone that connecting and provide power for our essential component, hardware components such as CPU, RAM, memory, and BIOS.
Great. Great. So, have you ever opened a phone, radio, a computer? Like, have you ever tried to open any electronic device?
No.
Yes, the CPU I opened many times.
Okay, so you see like a big board there, right?
Yeah.
That is called motherboard. That is called motherboard. So that is called motherboard on a computer. Let me show you how the motherboard looks like. So this is how a computer motherboard looks like. Okay. See, this is where you put the CPU. This is where you put the brain of computer. This is where you install the brain of computer. This is where you install the RAM. So this is where you connect the audio like speaker, right? This is for display. Like you connect it here, then connect the HDMI to your monitor. And then that's how you connect to monitor, and you are able to see the screen on your monitor. And then you can see this is CPU fan. So motherboard is like a backbone, right? So in your body, what is your backbone? It's basically in your body, your bones are doing what? It's basically able to provide you it's able to connect multiple part of your body. Like this is my bone here, right? I'm able to I'm able to install my eye in here, right? This is my nose. See, this is my bone, but I have a nose here. So that's how I breathe. And then I have bones here, right? So I'm able to do what? I have a hand here. So all part of my body is basically through the bones, like it's the motherboard, right? It's mother. If there's no board, let's just say in a computer, in a laptop, not just in a computer or in a laptop. Like I don't know if you can see my phone. Even inside your iPhone, there is a motherboard. So let me show you motherboard of an iPhone. So iPhone motherboard. See, this is the motherboard of iPhone. You see, every device, every device you have where it's providing you speaker, mic, all those things, it has a motherboard. You see, this is the motherboard. iPhone 14 motherboard. See, we got the chip, we got all other stuff in here. So this is how the motherboard works. Got it?
Yes.
So we got peripheral devices, and peripheral devices are basically devices that are externally connected to your computer. For example, printer. Printer is printer part of motherboard?
Stop, Parvez, did you share your screen?
Yes.
I'm not seeing it.
Is everyone seeing my screen?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay, good. Maybe, yeah, everyone can see it. Maybe it's a problem on your side.
Maybe.
So let me ask you this. Are you able to say printer is part of a motherboard?
No, it's not the part of motherboard, but it's connected by the motherboard, like expansion card or the place that connect it to the computer.
You connected with a cable, right? So printer itself is not attached to the motherboard of your computer. How about keyboard? Is keyboard part of motherboard?
It's connected with the motherboard.
But here's my keyboard, it's not.
It's a wireless. It's connected via the Bluetooth.
Yeah, but it's not attached, right? Physically, what I'm trying to say is it's not physically attached to your motherboard. Okay, so peripheral devices are external devices connected to computer. Okay, for example, printer, webcams. They allow you to do what? Video chat. They are not like inside the motherboard or physically connected. They're external devices.
So, so could you say that AirPods are not part of your phone's motherboard?
The AirPods that you put on your ear, that is wireless? No, because
Okay.
it's when we say not part of motherboard, it means like it's not physically attached to your motherboard, right? So somehow there is a connection with the motherboard because you're able to connect through the Bluetooth, and there are chips on your computer's motherboard that is allowing you to connect to your external device. But your device is not physically connected or attached. Okay? So, have you heard the term programming?
Programming.
Yeah.
Programming is a set of code. Is a set of code using for creating application or any other like website like HTML.
Okay. Yes. Anyone else?
A set of instructions to give instruction to the hardware, how the hardware will work.
There you go. So programming tells computer what to do, right?
Yes.
So on your phone, so this is my phone, right? This is my phone. If I go to my phone right now, or let me do it here. So let's just say you're able to see my screen, right? Yes?
Yes.
What
Yep.
did I type? What did I type?
Introduction to programming.
No, what did I type?
Or
I, right?
Yes.
So see, I typed I and I removed it. So what did I do here? I used an application called PowerPoint. So this is PowerPoint. This is an application. And this application is built based on programming languages, right? So it is built based on programming languages. So when I typed I, the PowerPoint told the computer that, hey, type I, and the computer accepted the instruction and basically did what? Type I. And when I removed it, it sent another instruction to computer that saying that remove I, and that's what it did. So programming gives instruction to computer on what to do. Okay? That's what it does. Okay? So file management, a lot of time you do your homework at school or you're working, what you do is you do create folders. Do you know what is file, what is folder? When you, a lot of time you say, hey, folder, you say file. Do you know what is file, what is folder?
Yeah. A file is for a single information, and another folder we put multiple file on that.
Anyone else? Anyone? No? So folder in a computer is like, have you ever bought a folder where you put your papers? Like you see a lot in
Yep.
the grocery stores, right? Or on the stationery. So you have a folder where you organize your files and put your files in there, basically papers, right? So folder is an example of that. So you create a folder and then start putting your files. So this thing that you see here, this is a file, right? This is a file. Right now, I am presenting you information, and this information is saved in a file. What I can do is I can create a folder and then I can save as much as files I can inside it, right? So that is where you do what? That is where you use folders and files. Folders is where you are able to add files as much as you can. Okay, let me see if I can give you an example of folder. Okay, so let me stop sharing and start sharing again because I was sharing a file only. Okay, screen to share. Okay, so you see here, right now, if I go into documents, I right click and say new, I have the option to create a folder. So I can go and say folder and I can name it anything I want. Let's just say training, anything you want. And then in here, I can create multiple files. In here, I can create multiple files, right? So you see, I created a folder and then I put a lot of files here. So this is my folder that you buy from the stationery. And these are all your papers inside that folder. Okay. So you already know router, switch, you have heard about it, right? Who can
Yes.
explain router and switch?
Shall I explain?
Yeah.
A router is a network device that operates at the network layer of the OSI model, and its function is, and it focuses on logical IP addressing and determine the best path for data transmission, and that's for.
Good job. Okay. Anyone else?
The router connected different networks. And the
Yes.
switch works within a network.
Cool.
And we have also updated switches also nowadays. They work on layer 3, so they work on different networks too.
Awesome.
Switch also operate at a local area network and connecting device within the same local area network.
Yes. Okay. So right now, all of you have a device in your home, right? That you use to connect to the internet from Comcast. You have it, right? So from Comcast,
Yep.
they bring you a modem, right? So that is a router that connects you to the internet, right? It's able to connect you to the internet. Okay. So how do you keep your computer clean? How do you keep your computer clean?
Scan our computer with the antivirus software.
Yes. What else?
And also defragment our data.
Yeah. It's like cleaning your home, cleaning your room, right? So making sure that your computer does not have a lot of files that you don't need, and you're not basically saving a lot of browser stuff, and because things can really get complicated. So what you do is you update your phone, your computer as you go and keep it clean. You scan it like you just said, right? So that's what you do. And most important, if you have a laptop, have you ever heard like a fan noise? Like the fan is trying to run so fast and
Yeah,
making noises.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I have experience.
yeah, sometimes if your laptop is making noises and it could be because the fan has some dust. Um, it's one possible cause. So that's why you keep your computer clean. Okay. Have you heard the term database? Have you heard about database?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, store and manage data, like every
So
company.
yeah. So today, when do you all have bank accounts? If you have
Yes,
bank account, that is a good example. Um, or if you go to school, you have a student ID, right? Do you know where is your student ID stored? You're like you have a student ID, you have password. Do you know where is that stored? Where
it's
is it?
like college or university's computer network server computer.
Yes, but it is in a database, right?
Yes,
So y- your information is stored in a database. Uh, you go for shopping, right? You go for shopping, and when you buy something, um, in the counter they scan, right? And they charge you. Where is that information stored? Like, for example, you buy a bread and they scan it and say $2.99, and it automatically shows the name, like bread, something, and then this is the price. Where is that information stored? It is in a database. So database stores and manage data. So we what we do is when we create a file, we copy it and save it in a computer. That is called data, right? But when you are basically using a database, what you're doing is you're storing information and managing it. For example, grocery stores have a database of like you go to Walmart, you go to Winco, you go to Safeway, they have a database where all of their equipment is saved, right? Every time when they buy something, they put it on database that we have 100 of um, Kit Kat chocolates. So where is that information stored? It's all on the database. So that is database. Database stores information and manages information. Okay. I do not want to go so in depth about these things. I just want to give you the basic idea. Okay. Have you heard of IoT? IoT, Internet of Things.
No.
IoT is a term, Internet of Things. It connects devices to the internet. For example, today, do you have a smart thermostat or smart smoke detector at home or smart speakers, Alexa, right? That is What? That is Internet of Things. Your TV, the television is Internet of Things, right? So that is Internet of Things. It connects devices to the internet. Write down your homework. You need to go and learn more about Internet of Things and create 2 pages of PowerPoint presentation about Internet of Things.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat the homework again?
Create presentation about Internet of Things.
And you said it has to be two. Wait, I don't have a computer. Can I use Google Slides since I don't have PowerPoint?
Yeah, use Google Chrome, Google Slides, doesn't matter.
Okay, and it has to be two slides.
Yeah, make it 2. For
Okay.
me, more important thing is how much you learn. So keep that in mind. Okay. Learn about Internet of Things. It is a very interesting concept, so learn it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we did learn about troubleshooting, right? So, but there are some tools that is like command prompt, task manager that you can use. Okay, we are going to learn about it in detail, about these tools, like how they actually work in practical life. Have you heard about virtualization? Virtualization.
Yeah,
Yes.
virtualization is mean like like virtual memory. Should I go with an example?
Go for it. Yes.
Virtual memory is a management technique that allow the operating system to use a portion of memory like a extension memory RAM.
Good. Yeah, you're there. So you understand the concept. Um, anyone else?
Yeah, we can we can use hardware like divide it or like use jointly with the virtualization. Like we can virtually we can divide hard drive, like we can make partitions and
Good.
we can
So let me give you a good example. If you are hired as IT engineer for a company, right? Today is your first day, and your manager comes to you and say, "Hey, we need 100 servers or we need 100 computers in our data center, and it's like a small room, not very big room." And they say we need 100 powerful computers and they're called server. What are you going to do? Are you going to go and buy 100 powerful systems
No,
and put it in that data center?
No, we just buy one and we do virtualization and make them in a part and like that.
Right? So if I go and buy 100 powerful servers, $4,000 each is the price, right? 4,000 each is the price. How much am I spending here? 4,000 multiplied by 100. How much is it?
400 for
400,000, I think, right?
yeah,
Is it 400,000?
yeah.
Okay. So now, day one, they will fire you because they will say, "Oh, you're basically putting us on loss. You're buying us computers or powerful computers for 400,000." Now, what you can do is you can buy one or two or three powerful computers and install 100 operating system in those computers, and that is called virtualization. So when you use virtualization, what you're doing is you're using the physical memory, physical CPU, physical everything of a physical system, and then you're doing virtualization, right? So that's what you're doing. That is
yes,
what virtualization do. And we will learn about it practically and you will see how it works. We will do it practically. So right now you have a laptop, right? In your laptop, how many operating systems you have right now? You have Windows 10, Windows 11. Which one?
Windows 10.
I have a I have a Chromebook, so they don't tell us like what they install and what they don't.
Yeah, it's still one operating system, right?
Yeah.
So, so, so can you have like 3, 4 more operating system on your computer? Yes, you can. It depends on how much RAM you have, how much CPU you have, but technically, yes. And that is done through virtualization. So virtualization is a technique that allows you to have multiple operating systems be installed in a single hardware. Okay? Have you heard the term cybersecurity?
No.
uh, yes.
Cybersecurity, do you know what is cyber? What is cyber mean?
Like internet.
Cyber means computer. Cyber means computer and security means security. Cyber security, computer security. So cyber is a term. Cyber means computer. Security means security, right? So you are doing what? You're protecting computers from cyber threats, from computer threats. Okay? Do you know what is two-factor authentication?
Yeah. Like if I forget my password, so I already put my phone number on the Hotmail when I fill the form. So if I forget my password when I going to change it, so they can send me the code on my phone. So then I can reset my password again.
Yes. And there's one other thing. When you log into your bank account or when you log into your work account, when you log into your school account, maybe not school account. So you see when you type your username, you type your password, it basically sends a code to your device, to your phone, and it says what? It basically says, here's the code, put it there, and when you put it, you're able to sign in. Other than that, you cannot sign in, right?
Yeah.
Correct? So that is multi-factor authentication. That is multi-factor authentication because what you're doing is you're using two-factor to authenticate. One is your password and one is your phone. Okay? So do you use Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint? On Google Chrome, it's Google Docs, right? Do you use Google Docs?
Yeah, I use Google Slides and Google Docs.
So when you save those files, they have an extension. For example, for pictures, it's JPG. So JPG is for pictures.
Yeah,
.docx is for Microsoft Word.
yeah.
So every file, all the files in a computer system has extension. Remember that. All the files in a computer system have extensions, and extensions can be different, right? So for example, for Microsoft Excel, it's XLS. And for PowerPoint, it's PPT. So those are the extensions.
Yeah, and also file extension help the operating system and application how to handle the file and indicate the file type.
Yes. So, have you ever worked with the HTML or heard about HTML before?
Yeah, I do, but I didn't know.
So, HTML, CSS, they're like language, like computer language that you can use to create websites, right? Build website. So, do you have like google.com, yahoo.com, um, amazon.com, they are all websites and they use language, computer language to develop those websites. So remember that, okay? Not gonna go into details again because we are gonna go through it. These are all making sure you have the basic knowledge. What do you think about social media? What social media do you use?
Like
Instagram,
Facebook,
TikTok.
YouTube.
Okay. YouTube.
Twitter,
YouTube is not social media. So,
Twitter,
Instagram.
Instagram,
TikTok.
TikTok, X, yeah. So we need to be mindful, like TikTok these days, Facebook, you know that we waste a lot of time there, right? So social media has plus points and negative points. So LinkedIn is for professional networking. So it is a good one. Do you have LinkedIn account? Anyone here have LinkedIn account?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Try to create one and spend time there rather than spending time on TikTok and other spaces. Because LinkedIn is for professional networking. Okay. And you can find jobs there too, but not for those who are student right now, but those who are looking, who are basically looking for job. And more important, they want to start building relationship with professional people. Career in networking path, we already learned about this on first day. So I did show you a website, I did show you different paths, right? Um, do you want to work on cloud side? Do you want to work on network side? Which side, or cybersecurity? Which one are you thinking?
Network side.
Yeah, I want to work with network and clouds.
Network and cloud. Cloud. Sora, Baba, how about you?
Since everybody said cloud, yeah, sure, let's go with cloud.
You're gonna listen to everybody or you're gonna listen to your research? So I would say do some research and learn about cloud and networking field so that you know what you're picking is what you want. Okay? So networking and cloud, they are both good, but if you combine cybersecurity and cloud, that is also very good. Because cybersecurity is where you're protecting computers against threats, and cloud is again something where you are building your infrastructure. You're basically working on AWS, you're working on Azure, you're working on Google, you're working on all those different type of cloud providers. So cybersecurity and cloud is really in demand these days. So
My question, we need network skills for cybersecurity and clouds or not?
basic skills are always required. So networking skills is very important because if you do not have networking skills, how are you gonna know what is IP addressing? How can you assign an IP, right? What is IP? What is IP version 4? What is IP version 6? What is networking? What is wireless networking? All those things are fundamental concepts that you need to earn in order to get into any field. So networking is very important, but you don't have to go so in depth because if you're not gonna become a network engineer, network architect, or network expert, you don't have to go into networking field. You can learn the foundation, and then as you learn it, you can then go into cybersecurity and cloud because trust me, cybersecurity and cloud is growing rapidly and you are going to get a lot of jobs there. Okay? So if you learn cloud, you're gonna learn AI as well. Do you know AI? What is AI?
Artificial intelligence. 'Intelligence. 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 ' It's like it's basically like robots, like ChatGPT and stuff, that give you information or whatever you need.
Okay. This is your homework for all of you. To bring me more information about AI. What is AI? Okay. What is AI?
Artificial intelligence. Sometime, like when we use Facebook and we talk about any specific topic, so the information come in front of us on the Facebook regarding those topics we were talking because of artificial intelligence they use.
Yeah, artificial intelligence is growing rapidly now because after they built this chat GPT and you are basically able to talk with computer, right? You're able to talk with computer, you're able to tell computer your problems, you're able to ask for answers, and computer is basically doing what? It's going and Googling and looking on into the database that is built for AI and then getting you the answers. And the answers that it is giving you is in like like in like a human interaction, right? It's like humans. So that's what ChatGPT is doing with you. And then you have self-driving cars like you have it in San Francisco, right? Have you seen the self-driving cars in San Francisco, like no drivers? So that is using the AI technology for navigation, right? It's able to detect humans. It's able to detect um, um, different objects. And um, today, AI is doing a lot of things across the world, and everything that we have today, it's basically turning AI. Um, like when you have a meeting now in your office, you have AI that's taking notes for you. If you remember, like in past, who was taking notes for you? No one. You had to do it manually. But now with AI, you are able, like the AI is taking notes for you, summarizing it for you, and pretty much working like a assistant for you, right?
Wait, there's AI that can take notes for you?
Yeah. Like right now we are talking, I don't have AI enabled here, but if I enable AI, it's gonna basically take notes. And at the end, it's going to basically say, this is what you guys talked about, this is what you taught, this is where Sorab answered, and this is where Sorab was laughing with Ilham. So all those things, it's gonna tell it, right? So basic IT support skills, communication and problem solving are the key. So if you are going to work in IT, make sure that you have basic skills at least when you start as a help desk. So what you do on a daily basis is you basically help user reset their password, fix problem with their Outlook, fix problem with their computer. So those are all the things that you do. Backup, whenever you do backup, it depends of if you want to do full backup, incremental, differential, what days you want to backup. You want to backup on Sunday, you want to backup daily. Those are all different things. All right. So we are all done for today, and we finished the basics of computer. Don't forget to bring the homework on next class, and please turn on your cameras. Turn on your cameras so that I can see you, and we can interact and talk in much better way. All right. Um, so any question?
Wait, so is the homework about like is a homework presentation of two
IoT.
slides in the Internet of Things and
What is AI?
yeah, okay, cool.
I have a question. Where we send our homework?
Sorry?
We should send our homework through the email.
Yes, send it through the email and we will spend some time in the class to go over it.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. What day is today? Today is Wednesday. I will see you all in our next class, which is on Monday, and we are going to start IT fundamentals. Okay, we are going to start IT fundamentals. Please make sure that you go through the videos and you do your homework. And camera on next time. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.